Welcome to this new part of our tutorial. We are going to see that computing the base 10 logarithms is trivial. As you should know, the d-scale is logarithmic, which means that the distance from the scale's left index to a given value x that we read on it is equal to log x. In order to determine the value of this distance, we measure it with the linear scale L. And since both the d and L scales are on the body, the position of the slide doesn't matter. Only the cursor needs to be moved in order to ease the reading. Note that there are 5 subminor intervals on the L scale, so each of these intervals corresponds to a value of 0.2. Also, the logarithmic scale d goes only from 1 to 10, so in order to compute the logarithm of other values, we need to mentally convert the number we want the logarithm in scientific notation, namely x times the nth power of 10, where x is between 1 and 10 and n is an integer. Then, by using the property of the logarithm, we find that the logarithm of the number must be equal to log x plus n. So the procedure is simple. Move the cursor to the value x on the d scale, read the value of log x on the L scale, and adjust the decimal point by dividing it by 10. Then add the value of n. Let us look at a concrete example. Let's start with the simple case where the value we want the logarithm is 7.35. Thus, x equals 7.35 and n equals 0. We move the cursor to 7.35 on the d scale and we read the value 8.66 on the L scale. We divide it by 10 so that the result is 0.866. Very simple. Now, if we want the logarithm of 11,300, we must think of it as 1.13 times 10 to the 4th. Thus, it is equal to 4 plus the log of 1.13. So, we simply move the cursor to 1.13 on the d scale and we read the value 0.53 on the L scale. This value needs to be divided by 10, and we add 4, so our final result is 4.053. And note here that we have 4 significant figures, and you can check with a calculator that they are correct. Let us see one last example. We want the logarithm of 0.00685. So we think of it as 6.85 times 10 to the negative 3, and we calculate log of 6.85 minus 3. Again, we simply move the cursor to the value 6.85 on the d scale, we read the value 8.36 on the L scale, which we divide by 10 to get 0.836. Then we subtract 3, so our final result is negative 2.164, again with 4 significant figures which are accurate. Now let us see how we can calculate the base 10 exponential of a number. It is the reverse operation of computing the logarithm and is therefore just as easy. We start by separating the integer part n of the number from its fractional part f. Then we use the power rule to compute 10 to the power x as 10 to the power n, which is done mentally, times 10 to the power f. So, to obtain the value of 10 to the power f, we multiply f by 10, move the cursor to that value on the L scale, and read the value on the d scale. And then we move the decimal point to the left or to the right by n positions, depending on the sign of n. Let us see 2 examples. We want to compute the value of 10 to the power 3.14. The integer part is 3 and the fractional part is 0.14. The result will therefore be given by 1000 times 10 to the power 0.14. Thus, we multiply the fractional part by 10 to obtain 1.4, and we place the cursor on it on the L scale. We read the value 1.38 on the d scale and multiply by 1000 to obtain the final value of 1380. If instead we want to compute 10 to the power negative 2.28, we first write the number as an integer port of -3 and a fractional port of 0.72. We move the cursor to the value 7.2 on the L scale and read the value 5.25 on the D scale. The final value is obtained by dividing by 1000, which gives 0.00525. Now that we know how to compute the logarithm in base 10, it is easy to compute it in any base. We start by expressing the fact that, by definition, the base b logarithm is the inverse function of the base b exponential, that is, b to the power of base b log of x is just x. Then we take the base 10 logarithm on both sides of the equation. We use the power rule and conclude that the base b logarithm of x is just the ratio of the base 10 log of x to the base 10 log of b. For example, say we want to compute the base 2 logarithm of 7. We compute first the denominator by moving the cursor to the value 2 on the D scale, reading the corresponding value on the L scale, 3.01, and dividing by 10. So the log of 2 is 0.301. We keep this value in mind. Then we do a similar thing to compute the log of 7, which we conclude is 0.845. Now we need to divide 0.845 by 0.301, which is the same as dividing 8.45 by 3.01. So we need to place the divisor on the C scale over the dividend on the D scale. Here 8.45 on the D scale and 3.01 on the C scale. And we read the final result on the D scale under the left index of the C scale. The final result is 2.80. How do we reverse the operation to compute an arbitrary base exponential? We start by writing that, by definition, the base b is equal to 10 to the power of the base 10 logarithm of it. Then we raise both sides of the equation to the power x, and by using the power rule, we conclude that b to the power x is equal to the base 10 exponential of x times the base 10 logarithm of b. For example, 6.95 to the power 3.22. We need to compute the base 10 log of 6.95, multiply it by 3.22, then take the base 10 exponential of the result. Alright, we move the cursor to the value 6.95 on the D scale and read the value on the L scale, which we divide by 10, and the result is 0.842. In order to prepare for the multiplication, we move the cursor to the value 8.42 on the D scale, and we place the right index of the C scale over it. Then we move the cursor to the value 3.22 on the C scale and read the value under it on the D scale. We obtain 2.71. We need to take the base 10 exponential of it, thus we keep in mind the integer port 2 and consider the fractional port 0.71. We move the cursor to 10 times the fractional port on the L scale, that is 7.1, and we read the value 5.13 on the D scale. Thus, our final result is 513. Finally, let us consider the particular case where the base is the natural number e. We can calculate that the inverse of the base 10 logarithm of e is 2.30, so calculating the natural log of x reduces to calculating its base 10 log and multiplying it by 2.30. If we look at the back of the slide, the formula is given as a reminder. As a quick example, say we want the natural log of 8.25. We calculate its decimal log by moving the cursor to the value 8.25 on the D scale, and we read the value 9.18 on the L scale, meaning the value is 0.918. Then we set up the multiplication of 2.30 by 0.918 by placing the right index of the C scale over the value 9.18, moving the cursor to the value 2.30 on the C scale, and reading the value on the D scale. and we obtain the result 2.11. We do a similar thing for calculating the natural exponential of x. The base 10 logarithm of e is 0.434, so we can calculate the natural exponential of x by multiplying it by 0.434, then taking the base 10 exponential. As a final example, let us calculate the natural exponential of 3.06. We multiply 3.06 by 0.434 by placing the right index of the c-scale over the value 4.34, and then we move the cursor to the value 3.06 on the c-scale and read the corresponding value on the d-scale, 1.33. The integer part is 1 and the fractional part is 0.33. Now we place the cursor on 10 times the fractional part on the L scale, that's 3.3, and we read the corresponding value on the D scale, 2.14. So the final result is 21.4. In the next part of this tutorial, we will see how squaring and cubing is made easy on the slide rule, and we will see how to perform general root extraction. Please give a like, subscribe, write a comment, and share on your social media.